Good morning, everyone. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway. How are we today? I'm here to do a general weekly read for the 31st of July to the 6th of August. My goodness, time is flying. I am reading from my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. These are available on my website. All card decks will be personally signed. On top of this, you can buy the cards at all good stockists worldwide. Okay, the other thing I'd like to just show you, or two more things, are my lab or liquid alchemy in a bottle, which are high vibrational frequencies that have been made to be ingested and can be and have been created to nurture, balance, heal mind, body, and soul. If you go to the homepage of my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, there in the top right section corner there is a PDF that can be downloaded to find out more about these incredible elixirs. And the last but not least is this. It is the Seeds of Kemet, reconnecting to the primordial waters. It is this phenomenal tour that I am here to bring forward in October 9th to the 23rd, running alongside Yusuf Uyan. This is going to be remarkable. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to also be able to go into places where most people can't go and see. If you have any queries, please don't hesitate to contact me. All details are on the website. But so you know, the website here, and you will find it on Phoenix Gateway as well, but is www.seedofthesoul.com/tours. You can send me a message through that page as well, or any page at Seed of the Soul, and I will get back to you, within 24 hours. All right. Let's get on to the reading and see what comes through for the week of the 31st of July until the 6th of August. I cannot believe we are already in the 8th month now. This is a wowzers. Okay, already dropping cards. Vitality. Very important at the moment. This is really about being mindful about your energy, and I don't know who has really been feeling it, but if you are in tune with the energies of the now, you will find that the Schumann resonance, and I've spoken about this so many times, but the Schumann resonance is spiking like there's no tomorrow. We actually just in the last 24 hours went through another period of blackout. Blackout is when the frequency, my understanding is the frequency gets too high and it can't be recorded. And we are really feeling it right now. It is coming through in such a way that physically you may have more aches and pains in your body. It might be that you are absolutely exhausted and you just find mentally you can't function. Emotionally, you might be all over the shop as well. And when I say this, it's out of the ordinary, not what you normally would experience in your everyday life, or taking away for women who do have their menstrual cycles. But this is something that's really sort of hits you and you go, oh my God, what's going on? My suggestion when this is happening is, if you are able to go and, go out into nature, is your absolute best answer on this. Go out, and, you know, lie on the ground, lie on the dirt, lie on the grass, hug a tree. If you're close to the ocean, go for a swim in the salt water, you know, be in the sand. It's all about re-energizing you and your body. A beautiful crystal to work with this is the garnet. The garnet is this rhombic dodecahedron. It is this shape. And you know, garnet is all about our life force. So it makes perfect sense to work with the garnet crystal. And it makes absolutely perfect sense to work with what's at your fingertips. And everybody can go outside at some point or another. If you aren't able to, you know, depending on your situation, a suggestion is go and have a shower, but work with water. Water is one of those things that is so rejuvenating and so refreshing, as long as it's a body of water that is clean. Okay, so that is the vitality. Put that there so you can see it. You know, I was sick before I started this reading. The song that came up was "It's Getting Hot in Here." I don't even know all the words, but I've just got that. And I feel like even relating to this energetically, what we're seeing is energy ramping up, ramping up, ramping up. And of course, you know, a lot of what we're feeling as well is coming through from the solar flares as well, as one... as another point of a change in our frequencies, or creating these changes in our frequencies. It in turn affects Earth, and, you know, we will see days heating up, getting colder. We might be finding that, you know, you're also experiencing disturbances within the Earth. And, you know, we've actually, here in Melbourne, in the last month, we had 3 minor earthquakes, for example. So, you know, just as much as we start to rumble and start to truly feel the effects of what's going on energetically, so is Gaia. Okay, let's get a few more cards, please, and thank you. Protection. Again, a perfect card and a reminder of how important it is to protect yourself energetically. We're working here with the vitality of our energy. We're cleansing it. We're rejuvenating. We are, you know, uplifting ourselves on our whole being here. And as we're doing that, as we're going through these changes, it's really, really important to protect yourself energetically, because there is so much going on out there. The more empathic you are, the more you feel, the more you are likely to absorb and feel into everything. And this is also going to really mess with you energetically. So it's very, very important to work with protection, whether you call upon Raven for that protection, whether you work within the Pentacle to help you assist with that form of protection. Cloak yourself, work with crystals. You can work with black tourmaline, you can work with jet. Bronzite. Bronzite's fantastic for deflecting the shit back onto others. If you're finding that, you know, energetically, there are people within your life that are just sending you a negative energy, okay? There are so many things that you can do. The number of this card is a 44 as well. And 44 also, you know, is all about duality. So you've got the opposites. It's also about coming in then to find what, you know, with the jewels that are there, come on in and find that middle ground that allows you that aspect of protection, because we need both the light, the dark, to be able to thrive and survive. It is all a part of who we are and the universe itself. Oh, okay, excuse me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to take these cards. I actually saw this card on the bottom of the deck before, and when I was shuffling, so it must have needed to come out. This is about our stability. So again, makes perfect sense with these cards here. How are you feeling at the moment? You know, it is really much about, yes, it is getting hot in here, because it's about, you know, do we know how to navigate what is going on at the moment in our world? And, you know, it's giving us that feeling of instability, and it's the unknown. And this is where it is just so important that you go within. When you really aren't certain about what is going on, go within yourself, because the person that needs to be worked on the most, or that you can control, is you. What do you need to do to create changes? Maybe there's an aspect of you now that is coming to the surface when we look at the 417 solfeggio frequency. This is all about releasing trauma. And what is also occurring, and I found I was doing this especially end of June, July, beginning of July, is I made a conscious choice to release some weight. And it was really interesting, because as soon as I gave myself permission, what I found is all the traumatic experiences which I have held on to you know, in my life, and been taking through with me at this point in time, was ready to be released. And you sort of think to yourself, okay, well, you know, when we hold on to weight, we're holding on to emotion, we're holding on to aspects of self. It's nurturing and it's protection, okay? And when we do this, and when we acknowledge what it is that has caused us significant pain, has caused us you know, this trauma, and we go, okay, I have learned from this. This is my past. We don't want to bring this past into the now. We don't want to create that anxiety around it, that, you know, that they say that when we're suffering anxiety, it's actually about what we're, you know, I can't even think of my words today either. Sorry. It's about what we're putting out there into our future, okay? What we have to do is come back to self. So it's about acknowledging, it's about releasing. And, you know, for me, I used an amazing counselor to help me release aspects that I was finding it very hard to shift. So, you know, for everyone it's different. I also now am doing quite regularly, I'm doing release, I'm releasing energetically, and I work a lot with fire. I write, I burn, and I bring in certain herbs to assist me in releasing as well. And in saying all that, it's actually full moon this week. I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow. Do have a look up. But again, the full moon is absolutely perfect for letting go, okay? So the 417, the clarity card. I pulled cards actually the other day. Well, I pulled a card the other day for myself. And this is the card that came through, and it's the clarity. It's about focus. This to me is the star card, as you would find in the tarot deck, okay? It is about wishing upon a star. It's about not giving up on your hopes and your dreams. You need to trust. Trust is so important. Trust in your intuition. Trust in the flow. And yes, you have to be doing the work. This is not just going to come to you sitting on your bum. But you know, when we're here and we're wanting to manifest something into our lives, okay, very, very important to put it out there in a positive light, what it is that you want to create. And I keep doing this note to myself in my head. I can hear myself saying. So really, really, really important. One more card and that will be it, because 6 cards feels right. So one more card to end this reading, please. and thank you. Oh, love it. One of my favorite cards. It is the love frequency. This is all about, well, when we look at the reading that we've just done, this card actually expresses that mirror image of self. It's about the unconditional love of self, bringing in that self-love, that self-worth, that unconditional love, as we have said. It may also be that you, for those who are single, that you are attracting a divine soulmate into your life. It may be that you are working and you have already found that divine soulmate and you are taking it to the next level. But in terms of this actual reading, a big part of me wants to say that this is about you. It's the self-love, self-worth, self-nurturing of you that you are bringing to yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That's a really beautiful reading and a really beautiful reminder, especially even to myself. And I hope you have an amazing week wherever you are. Don't forget, you can look at my products, from my cards to my elixirs, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, and for this phenomenal tour to Egypt occurring in October 9th to the 23rd of October, www.seedofthesoul.com, and you can go /tours, and you can write to me from there as well if you would like to contact me for more details of any description and to sign up. All right. Love you all. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.